welcome to the Narrowing Path, walking the spiritual walk. My name is Steve Van Eiderstein. Thanks for joining me again for January 30th's reading of James Allen's Daily Meditations. I'm looking forward to this one. Just today and tomorrow left in January, and it's been a heck of a month. We've gone quite a few places, and it's been a great reminder. I've had some grief, some sorrow, some talk about happiness and joy, and what really needs to be pursued. And January 29th, yesterday's was great, just talking about actually doing the work. And I thought that was a fantastic reading yesterday. So looking forward to today's. Again, as always, this is fresh to you, fresh to me. So you'll get my genuine responses, reactions, and observations and anything I relate to in the reading. And we will talk about it for a little bit, and that'll be your daily dose today. So here we go. January 30th of James Allen's Daily Meditations. Tell me what that is upon which you most frequently and intensely think, that to which, in your silent hours, your soul most naturally turns, and I will tell you what place of pain or peace you are traveling, and whether you are growing into the likeness of the divine or the bestial. There is an unavoidable tendency to become literally the embodiment of that quality upon which one most constantly thinks. Let, therefore, the object of your meditation be above and not below, so that every time that you revert to it in thought, you will be lifted up. Let it be pure and unmixed with any selfish element, so that your heart become pure. So shall your heart become purified and draw nearer to the truth, and not defiled and dragged more hopelessly into error. Meditation is the secret of all growth in spiritual life and knowledge. If you ceaselessly think upon that which is pure and unselfish, you will surely become pure and unselfish. My initial thought with that is it's making me take a look immediately over what I tend to drift to, and I don't really realize it right now. I'm going to have to pay attention and actually see where I go. That's one thing about these types of readings too. They force you to be honest and take a look at where your mind goes. He's talking about here, where does your mind drift to? What do you think about most when you're by yourself? What do you think about, and what perspective do you take? What things are you bringing into your life? And when he talks here, there's an unavoidable tendency to become literally the embodiment of that quality upon which one most constantly thinks. I think there's truth in that. I really do. I really believe that what you think about, you tend to become, and people call that manifesting, or emulate. You begin to emulate and bring those types of things into your life, because your mind starts being predisposed to looking for those things. And, there's so much that we train our mind to do in our spiritual life, and that we need to bring into our spiritual life, I guess, is what I'm trying to say there. Because a lot of people don't realize that the more they think about a certain characteristic or quality or person or way of being, they're drifting towards that. That's their light post. That's their lighthouse. That's their signal in the sea that they're aiming at. Now, we have to be very careful what we pick. We have to be very careful what we actually entertain in our own minds for any length of time. Someone said, "Show me what you think about most, and I'll show you your God," to me once. And I was like, wow, that's a powerful statement. So if you're focusing on money, if you're only thinking about money, you'll drift towards money, even in an unhealthy way, is the thing, right? Like, these things can be crippling if we do not focus on living correctly, we'll cut corners, we'll step on toes, we'll break laws even to achieve these qualities that we think we need, when the reality of it is we need to continue to maintain our own personal integrity and practice a spiritual way of living and take the appropriate steps towards our goals and our aspirations in life. Those are fine to have, but making sure that they are achieved in a right and healthy way for the right reasons. There's a lot that goes along with that. There's a lot of self-reflection and self-building that needs to go on, an inventory process that actually needs to take hold to actually be able to pick a healthy goal, to pick an appropriate goal. To do things in a way that we're not just running rampant all over the people around us. And I just really love that this was the reading for today. Let therefore the object of your meditation be above, not below, so that every time that you revert to it in thought, you will be lifted up. Let it be pure and unmixed with any selfish element, so shall your heart become purified and drawn nearer to the truth, and not defiled and dragged more hopelessly into error. A simple thing here would be just men think about womenizing, or this arrogance that some people take in, or obscenely rich just to be rich. Many things. There's many things that we emulate and we don't realize. Power, just to be drunk on power. We have to watch these things because there's motives behind these things we achieve. Not to say wanting to have influence to help people, wanting to have influence is bad. It's your motive as to why you want to have influence. Do you want to lift people up? Why do you want money? Do you want money to take care of you and your family and to be able to lift those around you as well? What is your motivation for actually going into these things? Is one of the biggest questions we need to ask ourselves about what we're actually striving towards. Is it a sense of fear out of personal insecurity? Is it a sense of lack? There's a lot of the talk these days of the abundance mindset comparatively to a lack mindset, love comparatively to fear, things like that. And when you focus on those things that are, I'll read this last line again. If you ceaselessly think upon that which is pure and unselfish, you will surely become pure and unselfish. The picture you have of if you follow a deity or a god, how you picture your God is what usually you strive for. Well, that's usually what you are trying. That's usually what you will tend to be like. Because we all strive to be godlike in some way or another, I believe. So it was a great reading, and I believe meditation. This line also, second to last one. Meditation is the secret of all growth in spiritual life and knowledge. Time for personal self-reflection, meditation on these positive things, these uplifting things. Contemplation of these things. I think, I forget where it was. I think it was a couple of days ago. It talked about meditation on the patience of nature, and bring these positive things into our lives. The meditation and the contemplative thought of positive things can really change our life, change our perspectives on things, and that's been the case for me, and that's been my experience. So, just fantastic reading again today. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Looking forward to finish the month strong, and we'll see what tomorrow has to bring. And thanks for everyone that's been joining me along the way so far. So I really greatly appreciate it, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. until next time, thanks.